Hey everyone, I love watching YouTube, and like most people, I go through phases of what I'm into. Every now and then you see something and it kind of becomes a dream of yours to own it. And years ago, that was definitely the case when I was watching Zach builds and seeing the incredible things he was making with a CNC machine. And every single year since then, I've looked at the prices, I've tried to justify it, and it just never quite worked. But one cool thing about technology is as companies try to get into more consumers' hands, it becomes more accessible, more beginner friendly, and yes, a little less powerful for entry models, but they're also a little bit cheaper. Today we're looking at the SainSmart Genmitsu 4030S, a newer model boasting a 710 watt spindle capable of some pretty incredible things. And I plan to do incredible things with it. And that would not be possible without today's video sponsor, SainSmart, so a huge thank you to them for making this happen. If you're interested in this exact model, there's a link in the description. They also have numerous other models that you can pick from. But before we do incredible things with this machine, we have to do some not incredible things, make mistakes, break bits, get frustrated, and grow along the way. I started simple. I designed a quick project based on my best-selling build ever. Something I thought would be easy, and immediately I realized, well, I didn't understand the software nearly as well as I thought I did. I was bouncing between menus, setting depths wrong, forgetting to select vectors, just, I'm guessing, classic beginner CNC mistakes. Eventually, I think I figured it out, but I got bored with this project and I wanted to do something bigger. So that's what I did. I checked my inbox and found a request for a project that until now I didn't really have a good way to do it. So I opened up Carbide Create. I chose that over Easel because the free version doesn't limit your exports. I grabbed a random image from Google and I traced it using the polyline tool. I learned a few things along the way, added some text, set up some pocket tool pathing, and I hit play. And then I sat across it for almost 3 hours while it carved. I edited a video, watched it cut, listened to it hum, and then it stopped. No warning, no error, nothing. I still don't know why. My guess is I hit a hotkey while I was editing a video. Maybe it sneezed and it just wanted some attention. I don't actually know, but I had never resumed a job before. So when you hit reset, you actually lose your XYZ zeroing coordinates. And I didn't know about the button that recalls the original position. So I manually tried to find the start position again, and I got pretty close. And then I hit play, and this is what happened. It immediately snapped the bit. Completely my fault. And well, that's how I learn. And learn I did. I ordered some new bits. I believe they're spiral down cut bits. And the next day, I was back in the garage, trudging through what felt like 100 feet of snow because Canada. I set everything up again and I hit play. Well, and this time I walked away because I figured it would succeed this time without me screwing around with it.
I find this to be amazing because I can do a bit of setup and just hit play, walk away, and I have a product on the other side. Originally, the price discussed was around $30. However, this customer is basically family, so free. Online nursery signs appear to go for $30 to $100 plus, depending on the finish, and with better setup and organization, you could make some serious money with this machine.
Darn fool. I was just talking away to myself without a microphone. So you guys heard nothing I said. You heard none of my excitement, which is lame. So now I'm left with false excitement, delayed excitement. But this is what we got. This is the finished thing. So it's not finished, but this is more or less, we're finished with the CNC portion. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to bandsaw all of this out
I just want to take a quick moment to say if you're enjoying this video so far, consider subscribing, like the video, comment, and if you don't like it, tell me why. After cutting it out with the bandsaw, I moved to my router with 3 different flush trim bits, a straight bit to give myself a bit more room, and then a 1/2 inch, and then finishing off with a 1/4 inch spiral.
And succeed it did. This is the project that we just made, and it's pretty darn cool, if I do say so myself. And I have many projects that I've been wanting to do with this, many ideas that have gone through my head. So a massive thank you again to Saint Smart for sending out the Genmitsu Pro version XL 4030S. That's a name and a half, but I'm very excited to have it. I'm very excited to do many more projects with it. A few of them, if you're familiar with Zach builds, will be along the same lines as what he was doing. However, do not be afraid. I'm not going to become a CNC channel. My idea of tools is they're tools. It doesn't matter what it is. If you're out here and you're woodworking, you're building stuff, being creative, doesn't really matter what you're doing. That's awesome. And that's what this is all about, is just having fun, creating things. Now, I'm going to be perfectly honest. The back of this is absolutely terrifying looking. And I'm going to be taking a, it's in the corner over there. Has a router on it, has a bit on it, and I just go boom, boom, boom.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Surfacing jig, my surfacing jig. I'm gonna use my surfacing jig and just wipe this away. You can actually, funny enough, I could use the CNC for it. I could set up a square, clamp this down, and I could just erase, you know, a 1/4 inch of material, and that would also work just fine, which is cool. All right, so that's the story of my first CNC project. It was a bit of an adventure. I enjoyed it a lot. I had a lot of fun with this. I'm gonna have a lot more fun with it. I'm really excited. Really, 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 really excited to do many more things with it. One last thing about this project that we just finished. So I am going to tell you that I do not have enough time to finish it in this video. It's gonna have a bit of a 2-tone painting thing going on. So if you're interested in seeing this project finished, just subscribe. I will post a community update as soon as it's done, and that'll be the project done. But I'll give you guys some nice close-ups on it. It does look pretty darn cool. And a lot of people don't like this swirl texture in the back. I honestly really like it. Oh, I missed some scrapey up here. But I really like that texture, so. Remember guys, it's not about what you build, it's about building. That's the important part. Just have fun. Guys, if there's nothing else, thank you all for watching. And I will see you in the next one.